like they'll be ready for it. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Green, and it's Payton in at the three. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alper and Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Boomer in at the point. So the Rockets win the tip. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Podziemski. Thompson with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. Here is Boomer. Out to Thompson. Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Takes it from 10. Curry, good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And Butler gets it to go.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Boomer. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Thompson misses. Warriors are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Podziemski. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here is Boomer, headed by Green. Here is Boomer. We saw him with 29 points last game.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Payton outside. Back to Green. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be right up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Buries the long-range jumper.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Pass to Curry. 11 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green passes to Boomer. Back to Green from downtown, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry with a wide open look, and again it's the Warriors missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Boomer, and he banks in the lane.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 7. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. It hit overtime. It was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Out to Brooks. There's the pass to Boomer. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Warriors trail by 7. Butler passes to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5.
I mean, what's new? Steph, 3 more.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Boomer. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. We'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Boomer the pass to Thompson. Some solid defense from Butler. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Pajemski. And the Warriors check on 2 more. And so here is Houston. Here is Boomer. 8 points for him. A 3 ball. Here's Şengün. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
And the call will go against Boomer. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Brooks. Pass to Post. Kuminga against Smith. Shot clock at 6.
GP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
And some stats here, guy. Warriors leading by 4. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kuminga. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Boomer the pass to Thompson. Yep, that one goes in there. Thompson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Houston.
And Thompson letting his athleticism take over there as he was bumped.
Here's Butler. That one, no good. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Houston with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Well, not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Green with the block. They recover it. The Warriors lead it. Feeds to Butler. Good D by Thompson.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Puts it up from 7. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over to the wing, to the middle. Here's Curry. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Great, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Boomer in the last game against the Suns was superb. He added 29 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. He was an imposing presence, which should surprise no one. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Here's Boomer, and he drives in, and that one good. Boomer's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Butler finds Curry. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Out to Brooks, passes to Thompson, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dillon Brooks.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here is Boomer. He's defended by Podziemski. Boomer, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Butler on the way. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Boomer, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will conclude a long 7-game road trip for the team. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Boomer. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. To the hoop, Butler. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
Here is Boomer, defended by Butler. Boomer the pass to Thompson. Count that bucket. Thompson's got 8 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Boomer the pass to Thompson. Here is Boomer. He takes it in. Comes up empty down low. Warriors leading by 3. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Kuminga. Brooks grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Boomer. The dish now to Thompson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Butler feeling out a bit. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga with it. Now the pass to Green. That's a 2 from Butler. And the Warriors miss again. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Şengün with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 7.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
Here's Curry. No good again that time.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it. Make the...
Some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top.
Your Rockets, 56. The Warriors, 53. And your Rockets, Houston.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Boomer in this one.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Boomer in at the 1. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's good, 2 points. 18 points for Boomer.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Back to Podziemski. And Thompson sends it back.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. And you look at Boomer. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
This is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry with 12 points for him. The drive by Green outside for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Curry on the wing. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I'm just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. Here's Boomer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a deep three from Curry. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Green. Now Pajemski. Shot clock at 5. Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bullseye! Curry with a deep three.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Boomer the pass to Şengün. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here is Boomer. He's got 24. The 10-footer. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 15. Pajemski on the wing. Good by Green. Shots good by Butler.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Brooks, the pass to Boomer. To the inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Golden State moving the ball around. And there's the feed to Butler. Back to Payton. Pass to Butler. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Boomer. Back to Thompson. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Great, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you fans like that?
That's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Jock Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Golden State also making some changes. Kuminga comes in for Payton. Moody's subbed in for Curry. And here is Moody. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And there's a flexible...
Warriors trail by 19. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Payton passes to Curry. Wide open. Good on the bucket. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Warriors.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here's Boomer. Here's Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Steph Curry, what a finish!
The assist.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors trail by 15. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Boomer. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Boomer. From outside, off the mark.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Thompson finds Green. Here is Boomer, covered by Hield. And there's the pass to Brooks. Here is Boomer. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Hield, the pass to Butler. Kicks it to Green. Hield outside. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Here's Şengün. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Boomer, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Butler finds Heel. Brooks against Butler. Curry deciding where to go with it. There's Green with the three. That's tipped. Houston leading by 13. Here's Boomer. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his third foul so far. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Thompson kicks to Green. Passes it to Boomer. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Curry from deep three-point land. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Down low. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Brooks. 20 points from Amen Thompson.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Good D by Thompson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Timeout called the Warriors. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Curry fires from way outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Boomer. From deep. Here's Şengün. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Podziemski with it. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Here is Boomer, 6 on the shot clock. To the middle, Thompson. Pass to Boomer. Takes it inside. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Trains the three-pointer.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Rockets leading by 17. Here is Boomer. Inside, Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Draymond rising up into the contact. He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Outside Curry. The pass to Butler. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Passes it to Boomer. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Curry. It's deflected, and they hit it back. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 33 points.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 35 in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Boomer. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Puts it up from 7. Here's Butler. Good D by Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Brooks outside. Back to Thompson. Five to shoot. Pass to Boomer. The 3. Great D that time from Curry.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Here is Boomer, guarded by Curry. They get it back. Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Boomer. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Amen Thompson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
The pass to Boomer. Back to Brooks. Over Payton. And Houston again with the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Passes it to Curry. Launches a three. Rockets with the rebound. Butler with the steal. Outside Curry. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Allman. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew.